Hope you enjoy those exciting NFL football games this holiday weekend because a labor dispute may mean no games next Thanksgiving. The Players Union sending a letter to mayors and governors across the nation warning their economies will be devastated if team owners cancel the season over contract talks. All right, Tracy, do you think this is just a big scare tactic by the Players Unions?
I mean, look, Cheryl, let's face facts. You cancel football, you got a lot of people out of money. I mean, I just sat down with my son the other day and ordered 4 football jerseys because he was watching players do really well in a game. You're talking about, I mean, down to models, these people will be affected. What about a lot, man, a lot. I better keep working.
Wayne,
but it is a scare tactic on the part of the unions because it is going to affect the economy. The unions have to stop sending letters to the governors and let the teams and the owners figure this out themselves.
Okay, Wayne, what do you say?
I say that's fine. Yeah, tell you what it is. It's a private deal between the owners and the players union. They have every right to send letters if they want to. They can threaten. So can the owners. The owners can lock them out. This has nothing. By the way, it's not a public utility. You know, it's not that the community has a vested interest in this, except as a tax gimmick. So it's a private thing. Let them do it. And by the way, the players are getting $1.4 million average annual salary, and the president is saying $250,000. Obama is saying $250,000. That makes you a rich person. So let the rich fight with the rich.
All right.
I generally agree with Wayne because, listen, if you know football players, you know that they suffer from immense injuries. You know, I mean, the shorter life expectancy. I've seen studies on. However,
so do soldiers.
Okay, I agree. But however, this is a public utility to a certain extent. Guess who finances all those stadiums?
Yeah. Well,
the taxpayer.
Mark, I mean,
so the taxpayer is invested in these companies that provide football.
So Mark, hold on.
Hold on.
Let me go to Mark Levine because my question, guys, let me go to Mark Levine. Let me get somebody else in here because Mark, the question is though, are the players' unions using scare tactics that maybe are unfounded to play hardball with the NFL owners?
How could it be unfounded? The owners want the players to work 2 more games without an increase in salary just because they want more profits. Now, the people have mentioned that the incredible injuries to the football players.
And you got to go send letters to the governor?
They have a right to bargain. That's what unions do.
So, but you're involved in politics, governors, mayors.
Jonathan, what's with the violin, buddy? Jonathan, what's with the violin playing in Chicago?
What unions do is appeal to government and use coercion and force. That's what unions do, Mark, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Unions are saying,
my God,
don't increase our games without increasing our salaries.
Well, you know what, Mark? If the players don't like them,
I agree with Mark. It's fair. Let them appeal.
All right, Charlie. I mean, you seem to be taking the side of the players a little bit.
I am. But anybody that sits there and says sports franchises in major cities are not public utilities just hasn't witnessed the immense amount of money that has flown, that has been funneled to these teams. And by the way, that does redound to the players.
Wow.
So maybe, you know, so this is a little different. So, you know, that's the only thing that tempers my supports for the players.
I like the brawling aspect.
A lot of stadiums are not owned by the public. They're owned by the owners.
No,
all right, guys, thank you.
Taxpayer money supports those stadiums.
Thanks for that. Thanks to Mark Levine for joining us this week. Mark, great to see you, sir. Coming up, forget